Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a first impression foundation. I have been really wanting to try this out for a long time. It's called DERMACOL and it's a Film Studio Barrandov Prague makeup cover. It's waterproof, SPF 30 and hypoallergenic, and apparently it's like pure pigment. It's supposed to be the most full coverage foundation or product that you're ever going to put on your face. I'm going to test it out all day until it's ready for my makeup to come off. And I'm going to come back and share with you guys what I think, how it did during the day. This is what it looks like. Comes in a little gold tube like this. I haven't even checked the color. You have to poke a hole to open the seal. I'm actually really nervous right now because choosing a color online, it's complicated. I tried to do research. This is the more popular shade that a lot of people go with, and when I say a lot of people, I mean like people with my skin tone. It's a very light, neutral color. I don't know if this might actually even be too light for me. We'll have to see, but it was kind of like painful trying to pick out a color. I really wish I could visually see realistic shades. I'm praying and hoping it works because I want to look decent today. I don't want to look scary. So I'm going to go ahead and poke a hole. Ooh, that was satisfying. So that is the shade right there. Actually, okay, I'm not as scared anymore. It doesn't seem to have a scent. At least not yet. I can't smell anything, but the shade is actually not too bad. And if it is a little bit too light, I feel like we can work with it. We'll see if it oxidizes too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put primer on my skin. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Primer, only because I have really dry skin lately and I don't know what's been going on. But I would put a primer on nonetheless. That's not really going to change anything. I need a little bit of hydration anyways. I don't really know the finish of this exactly. Like, is it going to be dewy? Is it going to be matte? Perfect coverage for all skin types, imperfections, thin layer, spots, skin blemishes, covers everything up. Apply in a very small quantity and is spread evenly. Anyways, I'm gonna do half my face with a beauty blender. I don't know why I can't talk today. And the other half with a brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my skin first. Just going to put a little bit of that on. I love this primer so much. If you're looking for really nice hydrating primer, I would definitely recommend the Smashbox one. I'm just going to blend this into my skin. I'm just going to put my hair up out of my face. So I've primed my skin. I'm going to take a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm going to take about that much, just a little tiny little dime size. I guess I'm going to just take a small flat brush first and apply this to my skin. I'm going to start off with one side first. I think that's even too much. I don't know. That looks good enough for one side. I'm going to start with my brush first. And I'm going to start blending. Oh, holy moly. Oh, now I'm detecting a scent. It's not a bad smell. I'm not sure what I'm smelling exactly, but it's not chemically, which is good. Whoa. It is a little... Perfect match. I feel like I'm getting ready to do some type of Halloween tutorial, but to be honest, in real life, it doesn't look as bad, and I can fix that with like a little bit of contouring. I feel like the camera's probably picking up me looking like the wall color behind me, like exactly, which is kind of scary, but so far, you guys, this is blending out really nicely. Oh my god, I can't look at myself in the screen. That's actually terrifying. So that's half of my face covered, and you guys, this looks so freaking beautiful. It doesn't look like I'm wearing any foundation. I mean, it does, but like it doesn't. Like, my skin looks like skin. It's actually kind of luminous looking, but matte all at the same time. It's so, oh my god. It's a little like khaki feeling, a little bit wet. It does transfer so far, but I always do set my foundation. Oh my god. This is beautiful. I can't. It is not going and clinging to dry spots on my skin. My nose, it's not kicking up, it's not separating, it doesn't look weird. It looks absolutely flawless. Oh my god, I have high hopes now. High hopes, off to work we go. I'm gonna take some on the butt of my beauty blender and see if this applies differently. Put my mirror on this side. I'm so freaking impressed. Holy moly. Wow. It's like incredibly full coverage, but you guys, it doesn't feel like I have anything on my skin. Like, it doesn't feel heavy or cakey. I don't feel that weird foundation feel when you try those really thick foundations. Oh, and I put the perfect amount on the back of my hand. I don't have extra. This is mind-blowing, to be honest. Foundation's on. I'm taking the tiniest amount. I'm going to take the tip of my beauty blender and I'm going to use this as concealer underneath my eyes. I want to kind of see how it performs as a concealer, if it's going to crease on me or anything like that. So I'm just going to tap it underneath my eyes. I wish you guys were standing right in front of me, like looking at my skin in real life, because this looks crazy. I don't even need to go back with concealer to cover anything else up. Like, this is pretty much, wow. Since I look like the wall color behind me, I'm going to warm up my skin a little bit, but I'm not going to use any like cream sticks or concealers to warm up my skin. I'm actually going to use an airbrush foundation. This is a Temp 2 bronzing, it's not a foundation, like a bronzing liquid. You can use this with a beauty blender or a brush, and it's very light and watery, so it's not going to add extra like cake to your face. I absolutely love this. I'm going to give it a little shake. I'm just going to tap that into my skin. As you kind of work it in, it blends beautifully. I do want to go very lightly, but you can already tell like there's some color in my face. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other side. I'm gonna set my entire face with translucent powder. I'm using the Coverfx Perfect Setting Powder. This is like my favorite at the moment. I definitely feel like I need to set this foundation because, ooh, got a little bit of powder on my cheek. It's a little bit kind of, not wet feeling, but it's not set. It's not dry on my skin, and I definitely feel like I need to set it. But I'm actually going to take my beauty blender and take the powder, press this into my skin like I normally would. I don't want to use any colored foundation powders or anything like that because I want a translucent powder, basically. I don't know where I was going with that sentence, but I'm just going to set my whole face and I will be right back. Alright, that's the foundation on and set. I'm going to zoom in to my camera so you guys can kind of see what the texture of my skin looks like. I zoomed you guys in so you guys can get a better look at my skin up close and what it looks like. It's not caking, it looks pretty smooth. Underneath my eyes, it's not creasing. Like, I have wrinkles under my eyes, everyone does, but it's not like creasing or caking up. This is crazy. I have a lot of full coverage foundations that don't even come close to looking like this on my skin. Now I'm just gonna finish up the rest of my face like I normally would. I'm gonna speed through it really quick and I will be right back. I'm back with the rest of my makeup done, and before I go on with my day, I wanted to do a little checkpoint now before I come back later and tell you guys what I think about it. I think it still looks really, really good. The fact that it's a full coverage foundation, like it's covered everything on my skin, but it looks as good as it does. It's actually like mind-blowingly crazy. And the color doesn't look too bad anymore now that I've, you know, bronzed up my skin a little. To be honest, this looks like a better match of foundation to me than a lot of my other foundations do. I don't look like a weird color, which is surprising. That's actually kind of crazy. My skin doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel cakey, itchy, or anything like that, just in case I was allergic to it, which I'm not. I have expressions in my face. I talk with my eyebrows and my forehead all the time. So I always have lines in my forehead and between my eyebrows. That's natural. There's no foundation I have that doesn't give that to me. And the fact that right now I have it, but it's actually not even that bad. We will find out at the end of the day what will happen because it's too early to tell. But other than like the light, you know, slight lineage on my forehead, it looks so good. I don't know, I will zoom in one more time for you guys, but you guys, I'm actually really excited. I have like high hopes for this. I'm hoping at the end of the day I don't look like a complete and utter mess. We shall see. Oh, by the way, right now it is almost 2 o'clock. It's 1:59, so it's 2 o'clock. I will try to wear this foundation as long as I can today. But yeah. But yeah, that is my skin up close. Normally I would be like frightened to be this close to the camera. Okay. But no, my skin looks amazing. I'm so excited about this. I will see you guys in a bit. I will check back kind of in between the day and then at the end of the day. And really quickly, I almost forgot to actually turn off my camera to go on with my day, and I was like, wait, I have to do this. I want to take a photo with flash photography and see if I look as ghostly as I always do. So verdict is in. I took a picture in the dark with my Sony with flash, and my face does look a lot wider than my body, because in reality that's the case as well. So it doesn't look that bad actually, but the fact that it has SPF in it, that should tell you one thing. SPF usually gives you a pretty bad flashback. You always look a lot paler in pictures. So yeah, I will insert that picture here so you guys can see a close-up. So that's that. That's a little flash photography test. I will check back with you guys soon. Hey guys, I'm back for a quick little midday check-in. It is 5:22 p.m. so I've had this foundation on for about 3.5 hours. I haven't really been doing anything like too crazy. I've been filming other videos, doing lip swatches, eating, you know, all of that stuff. I did want to come on here to say a few things before the end of the night. Underneath my eyes, it has creased. I see like creasage, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but there is creasing underneath my eyes. It could be it's too thick to put underneath your eyes, too heavy of a foundation. So I definitely would probably go in with one of my concealers. But on my face, I don't have any makeup that's breaking up. It's not oily, it's not greasy, it doesn't look patchy, it's not fading. I don't have smile lines. I have been wiping around my mouth all day today, doing like so many lip swatches, but it looks really good, you guys. It does look a lot more like makeup now. It's not cakey, but it definitely looks like I have foundation on my skin, but it looks good. It looks a lot better than a lot of my other foundations, believe it or not. So I'm still pretty impressed, besides underneath the eyes creasing and looking a little not too good there. One more quick little note before I sign off again. The actual shade of the foundation, it's not bad, but even my boyfriend was like, your foundation looks really light today, and I told him I was testing out a new one. So it definitely is a lot paler. It's not bad. You definitely can warm up your skin, add bronzer, put a mixing medium with it, which I will. If this turns out to be an amazing foundation at the end of the day, then I'm definitely going to play with it. I wanted to leave it alone as much as I can so I can actually test a foundation today, but you can definitely make it match, basically. Other than that, yeah, it's a little pink tone, a little bit cool tone for me as well. I do have more yellow warmness in my body, so there's kind of like a little difference going on. I will see you guys in a few more hours. I am back for my final check-in. Please don't mind my lighting. It's really crappy at night in this room, so this is what we have to deal with right now. It is, what time is it? It's 10:52 p.m. It's almost 11 o'clock, meaning I've almost had this foundation on for 9 hours. That's a pretty normal amount of time that I would wear my foundation if I had like a full day of doing things. So 9 hours seems pretty okay. I'm going to look into my mirror and kind of assess my face. I'm not gonna lie, besides my mid check-in that I did, besides my under eyes creasing, because it hasn't creased any more than it did at that checkpoint. But yeah, other than that, it hasn't worn off anywhere else on my face, except for maybe above my upper lip a little and my chin, but I always do this and like lean on my hand when I'm working or editing, so that's probably just my own fault. But everywhere else I still have really good coverage. I'm getting a little bit shiny on my cheeks and my forehead. I don't mind it because it's not like a greasy, like, oh my god, you can fry an egg on my face. I'm personally normal skinned. I don't have oily or dry skin. I'm just kind of like a, I don't know, like a whatever skin. It's performed better than some foundations that I do own, and I will be continuing using this, and I'm going to test it out in different ways with different powders and primers and things like that. It's going to last forever because I used like the tiniest amount to cover my face. And also between a brush and a beauty blender, I really didn't see a huge difference, to be completely honest. You don't really see a difference. The application, yeah, it's different. You have a brush and then you have a beauty blender. The beauty blender thins it out, but since this is such a full coverage foundation, it really didn't make that big of a difference, personally, honestly. That is pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Have you guys tried this foundation out before? Because I don't see a lot of people talking about this. This is kind of like just something I discovered on Instagram like years ago. I finally tracked it down. So let me know. Other than that, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Makeup by Jesi. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!